So welcome students. इस क्वेश्चन में आपको एक इक्वेशन मिल गया in terms of complex number z, which is 1 plus I into z is equal to 1 minus I into z bar. ऐसा है तो z का वैल्यू क्या होगा? So what is the solution of this complex equation? 1 plus I into z is equal to 1 minus I into z bar. So मैं क्या करता हूँ? So let us do some manipulations. So what I do is I'll take let z is equal to r into e power I theta लेता हूँ. Let z is equal to r into e power I theta. So now what does this equation become? So 1 plus I. So 1 plus I को मैं 1 plus I by root 2 into r into e power I theta is equal to, I'll divide right side as well as left side with root 2. Let us see what happens. Is equal to 1 minus I by root 2 into r into e power I theta. So r and r gets cancelled. This implies 1 plus I by root 2 is nothing but e power I pi by 4 into e power I theta is equal to, sorry यहाँ z bar अगर z is equal to r into e power I theta है तो z bar is r into e power minus I theta. So e power I pi by 4 into e power I theta is equal to 1 minus I by root 2 is nothing but e power minus I pi by 4 into e power minus I theta. This implies, so if I take e power I theta, e power minus I theta को इस तरफ लेकर आइए, e power I pi by 4 को उस तरफ लेकर जाइए. So e power I 2 theta is equal to e power minus I pi by 2. So e power I pi by 4, if it goes on to that side, it will become e power minus I pi by 4. So दोनों मिलकर e power minus I pi by 2 हो जाएगा. So this implies e power I 2 theta is equal to e power minus I pi by 2 is nothing but minus I. This implies cos 2 theta plus I sin 2 theta is equal to minus I. So this implies आपका 2 theta क्या होगा? 2 theta has to be equal to, so cos 2 theta has to be equal to 0, sin 2 theta has to be equal to minus 1. Cos 2 theta has to be equal to 0, sin 2 theta is minus 1. So आपको 2 theta का जनरल सोल्यूशन क्या होगा? So these numbers corresponds to minus pi by 2. So 2 theta का जनरल सोल्यूशन जो है that will be 2n pi minus pi by 2, 2n pi minus pi by 2. So theta is equal to n pi minus pi by 4. So theta is equal to n pi minus pi by 4. So I can write theta can be equal to minus pi by 4 or 3 pi by 4. So minus pi by 4 or 3 pi by 4. So these are the two values that are possible. So z को मैं क्या लिख सकता हूँ? Z is equal to r into e power minus I pi by 4 हो सकते हैं और r into e power I 3 pi by 4 हो सकते हैं. That is equal to r times e power minus I pi by 4 is 1 minus I by root 2 or r is equal or r into e power I 3 pi by 4 minus 1 plus I by root 2. So e power I 3 pi by 4 को cos 3 pi by 4 plus I sin 3 pi by 4 लिख सकते हैं. expand किया था यार. That is equal to r by root 2. R by root 2 is another positive real number because r is positive. So some positive real number into 1 minus I हो सकता है और some positive real number into minus 1 plus I हो सकता है. That is t into 1 minus I भी हो सकते हैं, t into I minus 1 भी हो सकते हैं. That means I can write it as t into 1 minus I where t belongs to any real number. क्योंकि t into 1 minus I, t पॉजिटिव है तो भी काम करेगा, अगर नेगेटिव है तो एक माइनस बाहर आया तो नेगेटिव रियल नंबर into 1 minus I भी काम कर रहे हैं. So my z will be t times 1 minus I for all t belongs to R. So t into 1 minus I for all t belongs to R. Option A is the right answer. Thank you.